before I got into all this, I was skipping school, I was being very experimental with drugs, I guess you could say. I was partying. I didn't want anything to do with the police. I had basically my set group of friends and everyone else could just go away in my point of view back then. I just really was closed-minded from the world and just the reality of things, and I wasn't the nicest kid, I guess you could say. And my guidance counselor said, hey, why don't you look into this ProAction program? I think it would be really beneficial to you. You go on a whitewater rafting trip, dog sledding trip with a group of officers and other students. I didn't want to do it, really. I didn't want to go on a trip with a bunch of police officers. I didn't think it was going to be fun, but I talked to her a little bit and I thought the whitewater rafting aspect would have been cool and an experience, and at that time I was like, oh, it's free, like, I have nothing to lose, might as well take it. And it was like one of the best things I ever did. Then the following winter of the same year I went and did the dog sledding. And then in 2013 I went and did the whitewater rafting again. And they wanted to bring me portaging, but I was unable to do it because I got hired with the Durham Regional Police the Youth and Policing program as a student. And that was an amazing experience. And I went back to be a team leader for the following 4 programs. And finally, in my last program, I was a supervising team leader. And I did that from the time I was 15 to 18. Right now, I am currently upgrading my schooling so that I can go to college this September coming up for pharmaceutical and food science, so I can be a health inspector. And I just want to travel a lot and go lots of places with my life.
So if you were to think back to when you first got involved, when those counselors and those teachers first asked you to come on these programs and you didn't get involved, where do you think your life would be now?
Not in a good spot. I was getting into some pretty scary drugs. I might not even be here today, or I definitely wouldn't be going to college. That was not in my mindset of things I wanted to do.
Well, it's funny that you say that you were kind of hesitant to get involved with the program or even get involved with the police, and then all of a sudden you're working for Durham Regional Police, and then you're a team leader for Durham Regional Police, and then here you are almost 10 years later coming back and doing these videos with us. It's amazing. We have kids that come through the programs, and some of them are hesitant. They don't want to get involved with the police right off the bat. And even at the end of the program, they're still not too sure about us. But at times of crisis in their life or during a death in the family, they reach out and I have a message on my phone saying, Stanway, can you give me a shout? I got to talk to you. And I'm like, I thought I would never hear from that kid ever again. But they still reach out. So you can actually see the impact these programs have. And that's what ProAction is all about, because without their funding and their support, there's absolutely no way that we'd be able to get the gear or the funding or build these relationships in the community that we can with the partnership that we have with ProAction, because without them, none of this would be possible. I mean, you're a pillar of those programs and the success that they have, for sure.
And just like being with the officers over those few days made me just realize they're just people that have a job, and their job is that they want to make the community a better place, a safer place. It just, I don't know, it felt so good just to see him, because he is one of the officers that changed my outlook on officers. And it just felt really good. He changed my life, you know what I mean, for sure.
We gave you the tools, you changed your life.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys definitely helped.
It's rewarding for me to come back and see you as a grown young woman compared to the younger woman you were at the time you came into the programs, and to see that everything you've accomplished, and to know that we played a part in that, and that we as officers and through ProAction had some sort of influence on your life to make your life better is tremendous to me. So it means an immense amount to come back and do this and revisit with you and see the success that you've made for yourself, for sure.
Yeah, no, I can definitely say that ProAction was almost the foundation to me changing my life around, you know what I mean? ProAction and youth and policing, it was kind of the foundation I needed to push me on the right path. And yeah, I'm forever grateful. I tell all my friends and my family and everyone that I talk to that it changed my life. This had the most impact in my life out of anything, really.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, really good, really good.